Hello, hello. It's been so long. I'm so happy to be back. Elon Musk got his shit ripped in half. Yeah, definitely embarrassed himself. So for anyone who doesn't remember, Elon banned the account that tracks his private jet using publicly available information, claiming that he did it because the account doxed his family and caused some stalker to attack a car with his child in it. Turns out, not only is that not true, it wasn't even a person stalking Elon. They were stalking his ex-wife Grimes. So stolen valor there from Elon. When Taylor Lorenz asked him for comment on this article, he suspended her account permanently, and she just got it back. Musk blamed a Twitter account for an alleged stalker. Please see no link. Twitter owner Elon Musk threatened legal action, changed the platform's rules, and suspended journalists' accounts after a confrontation involving his security team at a gas station. But the incident's timing and location cast doubt on a link to the Elon Jet account. Also, I want to say there's no evidence that his child was in the car. Fun fact. That's not confirmed. A confrontation between a member of Elon Musk's security team and an alleged stalker that Musk blamed on a Twitter account that tracked his jet took place at a gas station 26 miles from Los Angeles International Airport and 23 hours after the Elon Jet account had last located the jet's whereabouts. The timing and location of the confrontation cast doubt on Musk's assertion that the account had posted real-time assassination coordinates. That part gets me. I'm sorry, do you think they're gonna assassinate you in midair? I really doubt he spends any time with his kids. He doesn't! He hates his kids. They hate him. It's mutual. Jeff Bezos is in many ways is worse than Elon, but Elon kept inviting hate heaped upon him from libs and leftists. Well, if he would just keep his head down, he would get just the normal amount of hate that a billionaire gets. But he can't not make himself the center of attention. He's desperate for friendship. His daughter, yeah, his trans daughter fucking despises him. But police have said little about the incident, but they say they've yet to find a link between the confrontation and the jet tracking account. The incident last week triggered a major rewrite of Twitter's rules and the suspension of half-dozen journalists' accounts, which were condemned by free speech advocates. It also underscored how Musk's personal concerns can influence his governance of a social media platform used by hundreds of millions of people around the world. LAPD is like, you didn't call though. He didn't. He had so much unearned goodwill prior to all of this. People legit thought he was an Iron Man scientist, Rick and Morty genius. They still do. He still has like this disgusting sycophantic cult that he can do no wrong in their eyes. They just want to drink his piss and lick his boots. It's pathetic. It's so sad. He's pining for the days when the press treated him like he was Tony Stark, is my theory, and then he realized he could right-wing Twitter to fill that voidum. He failed to understand that most Americans lean liberal. A majority of Americans lean liberal. And you can't host a website and cater to only one political ideology. Like his thing is he thinks that Twitter was catering to the left before this. That was very much not the case. And he's like inadvertently proved that by the Twitter files. He failed to understand his own main character syndrome. Yeah, I mean, he's a pathetic loser. He just really wants attention, and that's something he wants. Friendship and to be cool. Money can't buy being cool. You aren't. You're a loser. Lean into it. As the sole owner of Twitter, Musk can dictate policies as he chooses. Musk disbanded Twitter's board of directors, which at other companies might have influenced the company's reaction to the incident, as well as its long-standing trust and safety committee that had advised the social media platform on its policies. No executive at Twitter has the stature to balance Musk's directives. The incident occurred in South Pasadena, a Los Angeles suburb, on Tuesday at about 9:45 p.m. South Pasadena police were called to the gas station according to the business's manager, but made no arrests. South Pasadena police have not responded to requests for comments. This didn't even happen in LA. It was nowhere near the airport, and he is calling this 20-year-old college student a fucking assassin. But this didn't have anything to do with Elon. The guy is obsessed with Grimes. We'll get into that in a minute, though. Ironically, leading into being a loser is kind of cool. It is. I mean, I don't think he can be cool in any regards. Like, he's pathetic and a loser because of his desperation to be liked. Like, you give off, you reek of desperation. That's unattractive. Like, even to just people looking to be your friend. It's sad. Did he tell her she was some virtual person made only for him? Yeah, he's creepy. He's weird. He also is like super abusive to his first wife and lied about his first child dying in his arms. And because he had lied about that, I don't believe that this happened at all. At least I didn't. It happened, but the child probably wasn't in the car. But who lies about their child dying in their arms? What the fuck? Why would anyone want to stalk Grimes instead of Elon? Have you seen Elon without his shirt? His hair plugs aren't taking. Right now, they're rejecting him. It's an interesting look. I'll just leave it at that. But he needs to get off that human growth hormone. His body is the weirdest shape I've seen in a while. Built different. The Los Angeles Police Department said in a statement Thursday that its threat management unit was in contact with Musk's representatives and security team, but that no crime reports had been filed. Police did not respond to requests for updates on Sunday. Using a video of the incident that Musk posted to Twitter, the Washington Post identified the owner of the car involved and then the driver shown in the video who had rented it through the car sharing service Turo. Never heard of that. That's one thing his hair and investors have in common: rejection. The car's renter, Brandon Collado, confirmed in interviews with the Post that he was the person shown in the video. He also provided the Post with videos he shot of Musk's security guard that matched the one Musk had posted to Twitter. In his conversations with the Post, Collado acknowledged he has an interest in Musk and the mother of two of Musk's children, the musician known as Grimes, whose real name is Claire Elise Boucher. Grimes lives in a house near the gas station. In his communications with the Post, Collado, who said he was a driver for Uber Eats, also made several bizarre and unsupported claims, including that he believed Grimes was sending him coded messages through her Instagram posts, that Musk was monitoring his real-time location, and that Musk could control Uber Eats to block him from receiving delivery orders. He said he was in Grimes's neighborhood to work for Uber Eats. Musk did not respond to emailed and tweeted requests for the Post to discuss the incident. Grimes did not respond to requests for comment. I would want to know what Grimes has to say about this. I mean, like, she's a weirdo too, but at this point, she's got to be ready to like say something about, like, he's a bad person and they have like completely different ideologies. She's got to be like, I mean, it's difficult. You don't want to say something bad about the father of your children, but while Grimes was lucky enough to be to get a sleeping place, didn't he just say a few months ago that he was selling all homes? I mean, she has her own money, right? She's a successful musician, artist. I highly doubt he pays for anything. Due to its concentration of high-profile figures, stalking is a pervasive problem in Los Angeles. After 21-year-old actress Rebecca Schaefer was shot to death at the entrance of her Los Angeles home in '89 by an obsessive fan, the city adopted several measures meant to protect targets of stalking, such as restrictions on public access to address information from California driving records, and a specialized police unit focused on the problem. However, in 2015, actress and singer Selena Gomez was forced to move out of her $4.5 million home due to a relentless stalker. Didn't Selena Gomez have someone like... No, it was Miranda Cosgrove. Someone killed themselves in her backyard or her front yard, lit themselves on fire, and they had been like living in her backyard for like a month or something. It was Miranda Cosgrove. Isn't that so horrifying? That's so scary. Actress Sandra Bullock recently opened up about the trauma and PTSD she experienced after a stalker broke into her home in 2014. In 2012, a man accused of stalking actress Halle Berry was sentenced to over a year in jail. Grimes, too, has been the target of stalking. In 2018, she was granted a restraining order against a man named Raymond Barajas after he showed up at her house and said he believed she was secretly communicating with him through her music. Mark Madero, a Los Angeles police detective with the unit that investigates high-profile stalking cases, told the Post the unit has investigated a man who was accused of stalking Grimes. After the confrontation in the gas station, Musk's security team alerted the police, who began investigating whether the man in the video was the same alleged stalker. He said the unit had yet to make a determination and continues to investigate. Officers said the video of the man suggested he had taken efforts to hide his identity, including wearing gloves and partially covering his face, but he said his unit had no evidence to suggest the man police were investigating had used the jet tracking account. He noted that stalkers commonly use open source searches of a targeted individual, adding, "Nothing would surprise me." Musk tweeted Thursday that journalists had been aware of the violent stalker and yet still doxed the real time location of my family. This is, again, the part that really gets me. That's not what happened. The account tracks when your jet takes off and when your jet lands. That's publicly available information. Anybody can access it. How is that real-time assassination coordinates? Also, this was totally unrelated to that. He did not say which journalist he was referring to or provide evidence. The Post was unaware of the incident until Musk tweeted about it. A review of the internet found no news about accounts about a stalker. A volunteer with the investigative journalism group Bellingcat used the video Musk posted to locate the incident at the gas station. Musk's jet landed in Los Angeles last Monday, December 12th, following a flight from Oakland. The Elon Jet account said, citing flight information known as ADS-B data. This is legally and routinely gathered by aviation hobbyists and posted to public websites such as the ADS-B exchange. Musk had been in San Francisco the previous night, getting booed on stage at Dave Chappelle's comedy show. I love that line. That's great. That's just great. I can't believe I missed that when I was not streaming. 3 days earlier, he had posted another photo from San Francisco with his 2-year-old son, you can't. That's illegal, right? You can't. That's the worst name I've ever read in my life. Those are assassination coordinates. I don't know what the fuck that is. That's not human. So weird. That happened years ago. I still can't get over it. Who names their child? Good luck getting that on a keychain. It's pronounced Steve. The incident took place at the gas station Tuesday, December 13th, approximately 15 minutes before the station closed, according to its manager. Gas stations close. Santiago said he was surprised when the car Collado was driving pulled into the Arco station and into the spot next to Santiago's car, which is not a normal location for a customer to park. Said the incident was caught on the gas station security camera and the footage had been turned over to the South Pasadena police on Thursday. According to the video of the incident that Musk posted, the member of Musk's security team confronted Collado sitting in the car wearing gloves and a hood. Yeah, pretty sure. Got you. The Musk security team members can be heard saying on the video. What took place between the two men before they arrived at the gas station is unknown. There's no indication in video shared with the post that Musk's children were present. So that was Musk's whole claim, was that the child was in the car. This says there's nothing to indicate that that was true. And I wouldn't be surprised if he lied. I wouldn't at all. This man's a fucking liar. He lied about his child dying in his arms. What else won't he lie about? I think all of Elon's children will change their names once their last name be Musk. Well, that was his trans daughter. When she changed her name and her gender indicator for her driver's license and shit, she also changed her last name because she didn't want to be associated with Elon Musk. Collado claimed he was making Uber Eats deliveries and visiting a friend when he pulled into the gas station, said Musk security worker then confronted him without reason. Collado said he believed that Musk was monitoring his real-time location. 2 videos of the altercation Collado shared with the Post show him exiting his rental car and standing in front of a Toyota driven by Musk's security worker. Shortly after the incident, officers with the South Pasadena police arrived at the gas station, questioned Collado, and told him they'd file a report. Collado said. On Saturday, Collado tweeted at Musk, "I am the guy in the video. You have connections to me and have stalked me and my family for over a year." Collado said he had not been contacted by the police since Tuesday night. After the gas station incident, Twitter changed its rules to ban the sharing of all live location information, including links to other websites that noted travel routes, actual physical location, or other identifying information that would reveal a person's location regardless of information is publicly available. It also suspended Elon Jet, its operator Jack Sweeney, and dozens of his other jet tracking accounts, which monitored the public movements of sports teams, political figures, and Russian oligarchs. Twitter also suspended journalists from The Post, The New York Times, CNN, and other news organizations who were covering the Elon Jet suspensions. 2 former employees in contact with Twitter staff told the Post that the suspensions were at one time marked direction of Elon. I was literally, and Matt Binder. Yeah, they also suspended Matt Binder. I mean, it was literally just get rid of him. The other thing, they're claiming it was about Elon Jet. Almost all of those accounts that were suspended, the last thing they tweeted was that the Los Angeles Police Department says there's no police report on file about any sort of altercation that happened. And then boom, suspended. That was what happened with Matt Binder. That was what happened with Keith Olbermann. That's what happened with Donnie, what's his name? Musk representatives have previously asked the Federal Aviation Administration to limit the sharing of certain flight records using a program known as limiting aircraft data displayed, but such requests do not prevent the transmission of ADS-B data, which comes from unencrypted signals that are broadcast from the planes and which anyone with the proper equipment can receive from the ground. On Sunday, Musk posted videos showing he was attending the World Cup Championship game in Qatar. When some in the stands shared photos showing Musk in attendance, Twitter users noted that the details would be classified as real-time location information, like the kind Musk had labeled assassination coordinates, and were no longer allowed. So that's that. He's been pretty quiet since this happened. He tweeted a poll. And the poll said, "Should I step down as head of Twitter? I will abide by the results of the poll." And wow, would you look at that? Yes, votes won, baby. Stop the count. We did it. If you're in line to vote, stay in line. I have a feeling he's not going to abide by the results of the poll, and I'll show you why. Reinstate former President Trump. Should I step down? What do you mean question mark, question mark? Very interesting when you compared the number of votes versus number of likes on the tweet. Did bots brigade the Elon poll yesterday? Yes, they did. They did brigade it, but they brigaded it, I'm sure, in favor of Elon. Also, Elon Musk claims that he eliminated bots. So which was it? Did you eliminate bots from Twitter, or did bots brigade this poll to be against you? Which is it? Which is it? Are the bots gone? Did you kill the bots, or are they brigading a poll? Because he responded to this with, interesting. This motherfucker is not going to step down. This bitch is not going to step down. I will abide by the results of the poll. You are being a little weasel. I mean, little, maybe not the right word, but you're being a fucking weasel. The Saudis want Musk out as CEO. I heard that. And him being there with Jared Kushner hints that that might, be the case. Some business dealings going on there. Even if he made someone else CEO, he'd still have his fingers and everything. Yeah, but I mean, he'd have to take a little more of a hands-off approach. He's just responding to this fucking Wall Street Silver account. I don't know who this insane person is. Hey, Elon Musk, it's unwise to run a poll like this when you are now deep state enemy #1. They have the biggest bot army on Twitter. They have 100K analysts with 30 to 40 accounts, all voting against you. Let's clean up, then run this poll again. The majority has faith in you. This is just so disgusting. You people are so fucking pathetic. He lost. Do we have like election denial going on right now about fucking Twitter? Like, this is insane. I'm hoping Elon did this as a honeypot to catch all the deep state bots. The data set for this poll will contain most of them. Some good data mining, and he could kill them all in one go. Is he just gonna, and then he said, interesting. Is he just gonna ban everybody who doesn't want him to be the CEO? And then this person replied, blue subscribers, you could pay $8 to get this stupid blue check on Twitter. Right-wing Latino, America first, crypto enthusiast, proud capitalist, followed by Keith Ellison. Keith, what are you doing? Blue subscribers should be the only ones that can vote in policy-related polls. We actually have skin in the game. Good point. Twitter will make that change. No, you're not. You're not going to make that change. First of all, you're not going to be able to do that. You know that you're not going to be able to do that. But this is like, you're not stakeholders in Twitter because you got conned out of $8. Most people on Twitter did not pay for a Twitter Blue subscription. A vast majority, probably like 99%. But that's like, you are not a stakeholder. You also are not representative of the base. But this right here is such cope. And it's pathetic cope. Just fucking pathetic cope. Like, you lost. It's like sad. I use this website a lot. They also made it so that you couldn't link to your other accounts. Like on other like social media platforms, they would suppress all of your links. So if you couldn't even put like, you follow me at this on Instagram, that would be a suspendable offense. I've also noticed it doesn't seem like Twitter is like limiting accounts anymore, just outright permanently suspending anybody who violates any rules. I haven't seen anybody get like a warning. Oh, did you? Important. At Elon Musk's new policy preventing linking to competitors is in direct violation of European Union rules. Penalty can be a fine of 20% of Twitter's annual revenue. Examples of the don'ts. Gatekeeper platforms may no longer treat services and products offered by the gatekeeper itself more favorably in ranking than, what does that say? Similar services or products offered by third parties on the gatekeeper's platform. Prevent consumers from linking up to businesses outside of their platform. The consequences of up to 10% of the company's total worldwide annual turnover, or up to 20% in the event of repeated infringements. According to that, they can link to OnlyFans, Fansly, or similar. Well, they got rid of the rule. They had to change it because they were violating EU law. It was funny seeing people start putting their Mastodon handles in their Twitter names. Yeah, Musk is a genius businessman, very smart. So he like fired everybody who wasn't like a coder. There's important roles that go into this because Twitter's a business. And I'm sorry, oftentimes coders don't make great businessmen. I'm sorry, these people are not necessarily going to be super familiar with the laws. He fired his entire legal team. He fired the entire trust and safety team, got rid of it. Like, these are the people who are keeping you in line with your consent decrees here in the United States. I know Elon's not a coder, but he like fired everybody who pretty much wasn't. He fired most important coding teams too. Yeah, so that's been going on.